Okay, so today we want to develop a very simple application which looks like this. This is a LabVIEW application and we are using the QMessage handler template, and the purpose of the application is to present how easy to build it from scratch. The specification is the following. We have two buttons, blinking start, the background of the VI, blinking stop, it stops. If we are in the stop mode, it has no effect, and of course the start has no effect as well. If we are already started, and we can quit with the quit button, and of course using the quit. After quit, the background is red. Also in the initial version the background is red as well. Okay, so let's develop this application. In order to do that, we open a new empty LabVIEW project, which we immediately save, and name it as a blinking QMessage handler project immediately. Okay, and we are adding a new blank VI. Here we are. The VI is saved immediately. We are saying that this is the main VI. Okay, and just for to fulfill our taste, we set the icon to VI name, so we have the main here. So in order to start the project, let's build first the front panel. We have two buttons. The first one is the button blinking, okay, start blinking, so better the name is start blinking, and selecting it, holding the control and the left key, I can copy easily, and I'm saying that here we have stop blinking, and I name it stop blinking, button stop blinking. Here we are, and finally of course we need the quit button. From here, okay, like this. I prefer to call it quit, not stop, but here we are. Okay, so our first panel is ready, front panel is ready, sorry. So let's build the application. Because we want to use the QMH QMessage handler design pattern, so we need to while loop. The while loop up is, we are calling agile event handling loop, and we have a while loop here, and we are calling this agile message handler loop. Okay, in order to communicate from agile to, so from here to here, in this design pattern we are using Q, so right click synchronization, Q operation, I'm pin it here, and we are saying that, oh, thank you. It's a very simple application, so the data type of the queue should be a simple string, which will be represents the command. Okay, here, and we are ready. So in the major, so the message handling loop, we want to dequeue the element, every element which we are getting from here, and the queue is coming from here. Here we are. Okay, and in the top loop we have the event structure, which is responsible for handling all the events coming from the UI as well, and from other things, but in this simple case we are just have the UI here. So here we start on the event case. Let's see bit and quit. Okay, we are pushing this here, and we are saying that if we pressing the button quit, then we sending a command that is very simple, like this, a little bit nicer. Okay, and here we are saying that create constant, and we are saying that quit, the command quit, from the top loop to the loop button. Okay, just make sure that everything is good. At the end we're releasing the queue, and we're releasing the queue from here. Okay, and here right click dialog and user interface, merge errors, because we want to wait to finish all the loops. Here we are. That's I will connect it later. And okay, so we initialize the queue here, we enqueue element here with the queue element here, and at the end we close the queue and we are freezing all the resources which is required. Okay, here at the bottom we need to have a case structure, and depending on which command we are getting, we are doing different things. First, I'm saying that the default is the empty, and we are doing nothing here, and the first one which we implemented is the quit, and in case of quit we simply just putting a true constant here. Okay, this is it. Okay, great. Here you are using right click, use default if environed, because no other cases we want to quit from this loop. Same from the above, so right click, boolean, true constant. Okay, great. And what is missing, just so, because I know that later I will use the error inside the case, I will put it here. Okay, much nicer if I arrange the VIs like this. One more thing is missing, like this. Okay, now we can check that our application is up and running. We can press the button, send in quit, we are quitting. So here, great. Okay, so let's, what else we have to do. The first one is that we want to implement the blinking, so we are right click at the quit and we are saying add case after, and we are saying blink blue. Okay, so since we have two states, blinking or not blinking, we have to define an enumeration which will represents the state, and this is the normal, let's call it normal, and add item after, we are saying blinking. Okay, we want to keep this information all the way our status, so we are using shift register in the message handling loop. So if we have blinking blue state, then we want to use the application control VI server reference, and we are selecting the pane, right click application control property node, and here we can select the pane color. Right click change all to right, right click create constant, and because we are in the blue state, so we are saying that this kind of blue looks good. And using the error state here, just a nice arrangement. Here we are. Okay, because we want to keep the color a little bit in the background, so we, in this very simple application, we are using a time delay half second, and at the end, yeah, we have a case structure here. Okay, and depending on the current state here, if we are saying that's blinking, and we are saying that we right click, sorry, here NQ, we are saying we are going to the next state, which is, of course we want to use this Q create constant. We are saying that blink yellow. Okay, so it means that after we finish the changing the background color to blue, we are going to the next, we are waiting and then going to the next state, which is blink yellow, which is where we will go to, we will color the background with yellow. So going back to the normal, then we are doing nothing because we don't want to do anything else, and yeah, we keep here maybe a little bit nicer like this. Okay, we can duplicate this case because blink yellow is exactly the same, except that we have to color it to yellow, and we have to go, in case of blinking, going to blink blue. Here we are. What else? If we want to quit, then we want to make it color, the paint color red. So I'm copying this, going to quit, delete this error via Ctrl V, and connecting the error. Here we are. It doesn't matter, but let's go back to the normal state. like this, and here we have the pane reference from here. Here we are, and we are coloring it like this. Okay. In the default case, which is probably not happens, we are good. Okay. Now we have to enter and leave the blinking state, which is the reaction for button start blinking. Or different case, selecting button start blinking. Here we are. Okay. Much better if we duplicate this event case and we are saying button start blinking. In this case, the create button should be deleted. Instead of bring the start blinking button here, and we are saying start blinking. Here we are, and finally right click, duplicate event case, button stop blinking, clearing, deleting the not necessary extra boolean, and here we are saying stop blinking. Good. So let's implement this start and stop blinking things. So at the event case after, and we are saying start blinking, which means that if we are here is that the default case is normal, so if we doesn't matter that which case we are, we have to go to the blinking state, and but if we have to start or things, if we were earlier in the normal state, then we have to send a message to this queue, and this message should be create constant this message should be blink blue, because it will initiate the blinking. So blink blue, the first blinking is blue. Good. If we are already in the blinking state, we are doing nothing. Here we are. If we are going to the stop blinking state, then what event case after, here stop blinking, and we just go to the normal state, and here we are. So let's see. Start blinking, great. Stop blinking, not great. Quit, not great. Okay, what's happened? So in case of boost blinking, we clear this. Sorry, we don't need these true constants. The same is true for the start. Okay, this was my mistake. And here we are. Start blinking, stop blinking, quit. Oh, and what we missing is that in case of initialization, we need to clear the screen, and in case of stop, we have to go to the same color. How we can do this? We first create a new command which is calling init, and in our case we are just saying that Ctrl C, sorry, selecting and holding the Ctrl and the left shift, we are going to put here. After init we are going to normal, great, good, and we have to use the same color as here, like this. Okay. Right click, clean a fire. Great. So one more thing, so we have to send these messages at the base, sorry, control, holding the control and with the left. Maybe it's easier if here right click, insert Q operation and Q element, connecting the error wires, copying the string and we saying init. Here we are. Great. So let's check it. Start blinking, forcing to stop. And it's working well. Just one more thing which is missing is when we stop blinking we have to make the same color. The easiest way, after stop, we just simply sending the init command again, because it goes back to the normal, and color we have color as we want here. Great. Start blinking, stop blinking, start blinking, quit. Great. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any comment, please share with me.